Assalamualaikum and good evening to Madam Amelina. Today we are going to present about commercial banks. My name is Noor Shahida binti Muhammad Shaniza and I'm the first presenter. I will present about the definition of commercial banks. A commercial bank is a form of bank providing service such as deposit acceptance, corporate loans, and basic investment product that function as a business for profits. The financial institution offers various financial and financial service. In commercial banks, most people do their bankings. Business bank generate funds by lending, including mortgage, car loans, and interest charge. The bank capital of the loans is given by the customer's deposit. Commercial banks are the major stakeholder in Malaysia in the banking sector. It is the largest and most significant distribution of the bank funds. How commercial banks works? Commercial banks provide basic banking service to the public, both to customer and to enterprise. Bank use profit generating facilities and charges. This includes account fees, safe deposit box fees, and late payment of the products. A variety of loans items also require deposit beside interest charge. Commercial banks are typically located in building in which customers use ATM and ATMs for their daily banking service. But nowadays, bank are now able to offer the most online service to customer by increasing technology, including transfers, deposit, and online retail payments. Business banks are a significant economic element. It not only service consumer but also helps create capital and liquidity on markets. These need money to be obtained and loaned by the customer to save them, since this closely regulated by central banks. That's it for me, and I give the next presenter.
Okay, so good evening to Madam Amelina. I am Madam Tipayong and I will be presenting about the function or roles of commercial bank. So as we can see in this poster, we have provided 4 functions of commercial bank, which is the first one is the function of commercial bank is to provide payment mechanism. This is because in businesses world, companies are making deals with other companies. So by the presence of commercial bank, it is able to become as their intermediaries in order for them to settle up their payment among these businesses. So the company or the businesses are able to settle up their payment by using the updated commercial bank system. So by using this commercial bank system, it's able to prevent the amount of money of being caught up loose. And then secondly, the function of commercial bank is to create money. This is because, as we all generally know, the commercial bank is like the mother of all banks. So thus, commercial bank are able to create money or are able to produce money by 2 major activities, which is lending and investing activities. So this is because commercial bank is the bank that is lending capital or lending money to those businesses, and those businesses are also the one that is investing the money back to the commercial bank. So through these recycle processes, the commercial bank are gaining money from the taxes or from the interest or from the tariff tax that are being imposed to the companies. So this value of money or funding that are being invested or that are being lended will be double up from the original value of the money that is lended or the invested at the first place. And then the third function of commercial bank is to help the small and medium company. This is because sometimes companies that are small or medium are facing difficulties in order to maintain the performance. So thus, by the presence or by the existence of commercial bank, the commercial bank are able to overcome this issue by lending capital or lending funding to these companies in order to become more stable again. So thus, by the help of this commercial bank, they are able to help these companies or these businesses to become more profitable again and able to do some expansion towards their businesses. And thus, lastly, the function of commercial bank is to encourage entrepreneurship among the younger generation. This is because nowadays a lot of younger generation have been enrolling to the businesses world. So thus, by the help of a commercial bank, they are able to help all this younger generation to start up their businesses, even though they don't have the initial funding or they don't have the capital to start up the business. So by having commercial bank or by the help of commercial bank, they are able to start up their own businesses, even though they don't have the capital to do so. So thus, in here we can say that the commercial bank are functioning as the encourager or the base encourager of business. And that's all about functions. And I will give to the next presenter.
Hello, Madam. My name is Yuliana binti Kosentuhari, and I will be presenting about the activities and the products that provided by the commercial bank. So basically, we are providing four types of activities and products that are provided by the commercial bank. So the first one is loan schemes for SME businesses. So basically, commercial banks are providing loan schemes for SME businesses, which is the small, medium, and enterprise, in which they establishing multiple of loan schemes that matches every backgrounds and needs for every businesses. So basically, this is to help the businesses in getting funds to expand their business, since the SME businesses are having low budgets of money. So in order for them to gain funds is only by applying the loan schemes at the commercial banks. So basically one of the product called as micro enterprise funds. This is to finance the working capital or capital expenditure purposes for the SME businesses. So basically the quantum of the financing would be maximum 50,000 per micro enterprise. And also, the duration of the loan took about maximum 5 years for every businesses to pay back the debt. So clearly it helped the micro businesses to motivate themselves to expand their businesses to go more further. The next one is grant schemes for youth entrepreneurs. So basically, this scheme also known as free funding, which is the government agencies that are providing free funds for multiple businesses proposals. So one of the product called as Scheme Belia Negara, which is introduced by the BKR, which is the Bank Kerjasama Rakyat Malaysia, in which they are providing free funds for the youth entrepreneurs that aged around 18 years old up to 40 years old. So basically, it is clearly can increase the number of youth entrepreneurs in Malaysia. The next one is bankers acceptance. So basically, bankers acceptance is used to be for the businesses as a relatively form of a payment for large transactions between two parties of businesses. So in this context, commercial banks are providing like a certificate of a post-date check, in which it is also called as a guarantee form of payment. So basically, it is helps a business in minimizing the risk of parties. And the last one is shipping guarantees. So basically, shipping guarantees works for the individuals or the businesses to have their own guarantees for their parcels that have been shipped from outside of the country. So basically, this guarantee form will be provided by the commercial bank by the commercial bank, but in return, their clients must do some payments as a fee to the bank. Um, as example, RHB Bank, they stated that the fees may be charged around 10 ringgit to 80 ringgit depends on the area of shipping. So in conclusion, that shipping guarantees work as a document if there is any defects of the goods or the goods that received. And it also can help the clients to receive their parcels earlier than the expected date. So that's all from me. I will pass the presentation to the next presenter.
My name, Assalamualaikum and a very good evening, Madam Amalina. My name is Noida binti Muhammad and I am the fourth presenter in this group. I will present regarding the example of institution, which is a few banks in this country that have provide the commercial bank for the consumer. So there are three types of bank that we choose from the other list, which is the first is RHB Bank, the second is Standard Chartered Bank, and the third is HSBC Bank. So this type of bank are playing the same role, which is the same function, where they have provide the essential service for the individual. People can make a various of loan. They also provide the saving account, deposit certificate, and also offer the account control service for the consumer. But mostly, people use this bank for make a various loan for their own purpose. So that by making loans with this commercial bank, they will be given by the company regarding the amount of the money that they want to use and the period of time that should be paid from the person to the company bank. They also the interest that they will accept uh, on the loan they made. Okay, so I will proceed to the importance of institution. So the first is evaluate performance of economy. Commercial bank can help to evaluate the performance of its economy through a better performance of the bank. Commercial bank can help Malaysia to stabilize the financial performance, and it also will be improve the standard of living of Malaysian, as well as enabling Malaysia to compete with the others company. So the second is encounter difficulties such as poverty. If there is no existence of commercial bank in Malaysia, for sure the economy of Malaysia will be deteriorating adversely because they lose uh, main their main economic performance contributor. Malaysia will be facing difficulties to keep up with the uh, with the current financial performance, and business in this country will be affected as well. So that people of Malaysia will be living in poverty due to this dreadful situation. So the last is inspire entrepreneurship. It is because from the financial institution, which is the commercial bank, they have provide the specific loans for the consumer who want to start the new business of their or their for their own purpose. So that it will give a chance for them to use this financial institution to make a various of loan. Besides, they will have a chance to use the money for preparing the model for them to start a new business. It is also can help them to generate the new ideas regarding the new business that they want to conduct. What we can relate with the current situation, which is nowadays for the current for the pandemic issue, most people are lost their job, and this is the good chance for them to make any business to gain the profit, so that they can make loan by refer to this financial institution, and once they get their profit, they should be paid back to the commercial bank, follow the time period that have determined by the company bank. So that's all from me.